Let's check in with a third member of our broadcast team. It's Natalie Noury.
Welcome back to the TD Garden. Laura Bellamy, a Harvard women's hockey alum and current first-year head coach for the Crimson, is experiencing her 5th Beanpot, but this time on the bench rather than between the pipes. In 2010, Bellamy won the Beanpot with her team, earning her the Britannia Award. The UNH associate head coach Jeff Giuliano, a former Boston College Eagle from 1998 to 2002. He's played in Hockey East championships, Frozen Fours, played in and won a national championship. But in the 4 years at Boston College, he never won a game here at the Whittemore Center, and that's something that this program takes pride in, how difficult it is to play in this building. UNH freshman goaltender Sedona Blair and senior forward Kira Judicus reaching a pair of milestones last week. Blair with her 888th save, setting a single season record, and Judicus playing in her 100th career game. Coach Witt talked about them separately, but with equal amounts of admiration. A player to watch tonight is the UNH junior, fresh off his first career hat trick. That is Liam Devlin. Now, he was one empty netter short from a hat trick last weekend against Merrimack, so when he had the option to seal the deal last night, he took it. Well, there are two women here today who are probably thankful for a good night's sleep coming into this round. Northeastern assistant coach Melissa Piacentini and BU head coach Tara Watchhorn flew back from Switzerland last Monday, the night before the Beanpot semifinals, after competing in the U18 Women's Worlds. This is your second game with Will Smith and Ryan Leonard. You have some familiarity with them on the power play, but what is it like 5-on-5 with them?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, high-end draft picks, high-end players with great minds and, great guys too. So it's always fun playing with those guys and, having that connection from the national program.
This is a nail-biter of a game. This building's alive, but what can your team do to really take momentum back here and silence the crowd?
Yeah, I think just use our speed and skill.
James, it's so great to have you in the building tonight, to be here with your wife, your daughter Scarlett, to get a standing ovation from your alma mater. What does all this mean to you?
Yeah, it's super special. Anytime I get a chance to come back.
Now, to talk about some current Wildcats on the team, we know that you were able to meet Cy Leclerc, Morgan Winters, Cole Robinson. What was that like for you, and what kind of advice did you share with them?
Yeah, you know what, it's funny. I definitely remember being in their shoes.
Now, James, just a final question for you. I know there's a couple other UMaine connections in your current locker room, so we just have to ask, are there any side bets, any gentleman wagers going on with Jeremy Swayman or Coach Montgomery with this series?
Yeah, I got one with Swayman.
Skylar, 2 goals for you tonight and the decider in overtime. At what moment did you really think, hey, I got this?
My teammates, they're the ones that were like, hey, we got this.
Now, Skylar, to play here with over 10,000 fans in attendance, a lot of young girls hockey teams watching you, how does that feel to be an example for them?
Oh, it's awesome.
Tensions are high, penalty boxes are filling up, but for your teammates to come to your defense like that, how does that make you feel like a valuable member of this team?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Obviously, my brother and Shane, really close friends, and I love both of them.
And we know you're looking for the hat trick tonight, 2 assists, 2 goals on the night so far. How do you feel about your performance personally?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We just got to keep going out here.
What's the team need to do now to come out and play a disciplined hockey game, but to also close this one out strong?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting to that type of year where we need to keep playing the right way.
While the hockey world mourns the passing of Adam Johnson after the horrific accident that happened over in England between Sheffield and Nottingham during a hockey game, the event hits close to home for UNH forward Harrison Blaisdell, whose dad actually played and coached for both Sheffield and Nottingham in the late 90s into the early 2000s. Now, Harrison talked to us about it this week, and he said he grew up around the rink and around the staff, and he was actually born in Sheffield and lived in Nottingham. A Wildcat that showed an underrated side of his game last weekend was freshman Ryan Conmey. He just scored his 14th goal of the season, but he showed some stellar defensive moves last weekend as well, both on the power play and 5-on-5. Now, Marty, we've heard your coach say, and I quote, Marty's an absolute animal when it comes to blocking shots. You had 2 major blocks on a shift there. Talk about how the defensive side of your game has evolved.
Yeah, I love to block shots. I do whatever I can to help my team win the game, to help Helly to keep the puck out of net. So I love doing that. I'll do it over and over again. It's going to be a very good third period for sure.
Now, your teammates have talked about how energetic you are in the locker room. You're a spark plug for this group. So how will you get them fired up for the final 20?
I don't know. I'll probably go see my doctor for a little bit.
All right, go get an ice pack. Take care of yourself. Good luck.
Thank you.
To them is like, hey, we just got to stay like this the whole game.
Oh!
Well, that's the first time that's happened.
First time they got me in a bean pot, so I didn't see that coming. Sorry about that.
No, totally fine. Hey, it's all part of the memories, right, Coach?
So, and I don't have any dry clothes, so this will be a good ride home.